The family are devastated, understandably. I think the whole country is devastated at what happened to Henry, and they want answers. They want to look into the sentencing of the murderer. They want to look at religious practices that allow people to carry these sorts of knives, and they want to look at transparency and accountability with the police. We all saw that body cam footage, and Henry's last moments should not have gone the way that they did. I think there are a lot of questions about the police, and they want an investigation. I think that is the right thing, and I will support them to do that, because one of the things that they said is that they would like to see the whole country coming together, cross-party support, across religions as well, everyone collaborating to make our streets and our country safer for our young people. So I had a private meeting with the family. They're having a meeting with the Prime Minister as well, because they want people to work cross-party. Politicizing these issues is when one party tries to get political gain out of it. The only people who should gain now are young people across our country whose safety we're all concerned about. Trust in the police being improved, and the family getting closure and a meaningful outcome after the loss of Henry's life. It is very important to depoliticize situations, and the way we do that is by having politicians working together to get the right results, to get a solution, not just complaining about everything. We need to start talking about solutions. That's why I met with the family. That's why the Prime Minister is meeting with the family, and I believe many other groups as well. So a lot of the training that the police are getting, these race action plans, are not about diversity training. They are about treating different groups differently. That is not what the law says. The Equality Act does not recognize groups. It recognizes characteristics which everyone has. We all have a race, we all have a sex, we all have a religion or none, and nobody should be discriminated, whether you're white, black, rich, poor, Muslim, Christian. And what is happening is that people are ignoring the law and putting out training and guidance that is leading to terrible outcomes like we saw with Henry Nowak. I spoke about this as a minister. I put out guidance for how to follow the law, not creating hierarchies of groups. Many public institutions have ignored that, and now they are reaping the repercussions. I want us to get to a good place where we have equality under the law, not identity politics. Many of these initiatives were not introduced by Conservative governments. They were introduced by the bodies themselves. There was a huge outcry in 2020 around the Black Lives Matter movement, and a lot of businesses, public institutions started taking it upon themselves to create training and guidance that was actually at odds with the law. As a minister, I was able to stop some of those activities. Bodies like the police were operationally independent, were outside my control as Equalities Minister. I'm now going to start again. Even though I'm not in government, as the leader of the opposition, the leader of the Conservative Party, I think I have a lot that I can do to explain to these people how to go about carrying out genuine equality for everybody. And it means looking at the facts, looking at the evidence, treating everyone the same, and not trying to pick out different groups to decide how to go about fulfilling your public duty. It should not be about the color of your skin. It should be about the situation and the facts at hand. So I think that we do have policing that treats people differently. You can call it two-tier or whatever. I've talked about this with the pro-Palestinian protests versus when Jewish people were protesting. I've talked about it when we had trans activists and gender-critical women who were attacked, signs saying "Kill J.K. Rowling." I've even talked about it with Gypsy Romani travelers, how they managed to get away with things that nobody else gets. I do think that police treat groups rather than have equality under the law because they think that is what they are supposed to do. What I'm saying is that we need to start showing the solution. I've got some solutions. I've got some answers. Nigel Farage doesn't have any answers. He's just whipping people up. And it is politicians' jobs to fix things, not to whip people up. People are already angry. We don't need politicians to make them more angry. We need them to solve the problem.
Is that what Elon Musk's doing as well?
I don't know what Elon Musk is doing, but Elon Musk does not live in this country. I'm the leader of the opposition for the UK, not America.